Right, so let's get him in focus. Move the bit of Agrax, because otherwise I'll spill it again. So Agrax there, man in view, yeah. Let's focus in on him. Got it. That's the best. Oh, there goes the iPad. Right, here we go. Try not to get it onto the face. Hands are not so bad. I know somebody mentioned about the triad for the red, to do the second layer of the triad first, and I did that on the British Grenadiers. I'll post a picture of those on here as well at the end. And I did that, but I couldn't see it did much difference between doing this and then the two layers, and the two layers and then the wash, oddly enough. I'll touch up those boots. Alright, just trying to be a little bit neat on the top of the hat. Yep, so let's see how this dries out in the end. Right, okay, let's leave the paint to dry and we'll come back to it. Right, so it's dried, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the green first. And we're going to do that on the waistcoat, so it's a little tricky. So I'm going to mix of 1 part camo green and the other part refractive, and we'll see how that's going to come out. And if it's going to be too bright or if it's going to be too dark. I think that's probably going to be alright. I'm not sure if you can see in there. So we'll move on to the onto the jacket, and we'll try and follow some of the lines, possibly a bit light. Have to see how it dries. How are we doing? I think that'd be okay. If you can see it, there it is. It's not working very good, is it? Perhaps a bit too close for it, I don't know. Alright, we'll try that. Just trying to leave a little bit of the dark colour so far. So it's a trial and error, I suppose. And so I just try to leave bits of the darker colour at the edges, so it gives the impression of the shadow still being there. That's a green applied. And perhaps to do the next red bit. Sorry, I've taken it out of the angles. So yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bright. And I might even be able to give that one further little highlight. So next up is 68. 68, yeah. Foundry Redcoat 68B. So the second part of the triad. And we'll do that for the facings. Yeah, it's so difficult to see whether it's focusing or not. Yeah, there it is. Not sure it's very smooth. I have noticed that the red gets better once it's been matte varnished. Let's see what we can do here. Bit of red there. Touch in that bit there. Touch in that little bit there. I'll go over that bit of brown. And then turn backs. And now this tricky little bit up the middle. So yeah, that'll look a bit better once the next bit of red goes on it. So I think next up is going to be the leggings. So I have to see how this is going to come out. So a bit of the buff, and then off-white. So let's mix up the colour. I think it's probably going to have to be quite a lot of white. Because we want it to have that sort of creamy colour, but not be overly cream. Probably going to need another coat of that. But that's not too bad. And again, when I paint, I now look to get a representation of what it looks like from a distance, and not the really prize-winning painting up close. It's a tricky one because I like this really good, neat painting, but I'm not that skilled, and I like to get them on the table as best I can. So that's what we're sort of aiming for. So we shall see what we can do. Now this is the one. A little bit wibbly. So we'll probably need to touch that a little bit up with the green. But I'm okay with that colour. So that's not so bad. So next bit up, I think is the brown on the rucksack and on the leather. That's come out quite nice with the Agrax. That's not been too bad. So I can use a bit of the base colour that I've got now, of the creamy colour, with the cam pale brown, to do a little highlight part. Let's see whether this is going to go a bit too light. Oh, I think that'll do there. Yeah, that looks okay. Just that little highlight around the edge. And now we'll see if we can do much the same on the bandolier, or the bit of leather. Not sure with that. That might do. Yep. A little bit there. Damn, I have to get the green out. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm just going to take off the paint a little bit and see what we can do here. That may have been a bit heavy. So I'm just trying to pick up some of the raised surface. Yeah, I think I'll do that there. And I'll even give it a little bit on the hair. Not sure that's wise, but it might be okay when it's dried. So you got that there. Yeah, I have to tidy up a little bit of the green. Let's put a bit there. Yep, that's okay. And let's have a look at the rifle strap. Oh, that's a bit light. Let's see if we can just give a bit to the top edge by running the length of the edge of the paintbrush to give it that. Yeah, that'll do. Give a little bit of a look of used leather with a highlight. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, and in the little inside bit. Yep. Okie doke. So that's looking okay. A little bit of green on the hat. Do the mix again. A little bit of green. Maybe just a little on the lighter green. A little bit there. A little bit there. I'm just trying to get a few highlights in. Yeah, just a little bit. And maybe on the waistcoat, just pick out a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll do for his jacket and the pouch. So I think for the hat, I'm going to do the German grey with a little bit of off-white. So on the ridge, just to give it a little highlight. So again, just running the long edge of the blade, the long edge of the paintbrush along the edge, and then I'll just block in a little bit there, leaving a darker shadow under the brim. And then on the crown, that's it. So it just gives it a little bit of depth to the hat. So leggings again, yeah, we'll do that. We'll pick out the highlight of the back of the calf and the back of the ankle, and then over the top, hopefully it's in focus, and then for the front bit, across the knee, there's that little raised bit there, the garter holding it up. We'll just do that, and then leave a little gap, just work down the front, leaving the shoes black. I'll retouch that up, so just a touch in there, got that there, hardly noticeable, but it just takes the colour down a little. So yeah, next up is the face. So what I need to do next is put the third triad on, which is 5C. And again, it's just a little bit on the chin, a little bit on the nose, the high cheek, that should do us. I've got to do the hands as well. I might put a little coat of 6B on them, just to bring them back up again. In fact, on the face, I'm probably not going to do a wash at all, because that looks quite good. That looks quite good from where I'm looking with my glasses. This hand though, gives it a bit more as it was. Get rid of some of the red that's overrun. Yep, that's okay. And now I want to go back to the red. But before that, I'm going to go the leggings again, because they've dried down. And I probably want to go a bit lighter. Just on the tops. Yep, that might do. And maybe again on the strap. To give it a little highlight. Yep, I think that's not so bad. Rifle butt, again, is looking a little bit dark. So let's get some with the mahogany brown. Mix in a little bit of the buff. And a little line down. And then we'll try and get a little bit across the top. And then perhaps a little streak in. On there. A bit on there. A little bit underneath. Might block out a little bit more in there. Yeah. Okie dokie. Might go one bit lighter with the pale brown. Just a little. On that top edge. Maybe that, not that it's very noticeable. So we got that there. The only thing I've got to do is yeah, there's this collar. Might just neating it up a little bit. Over the toe. And around the heel. I think I'm probably taking the paint off. I do need those shot glasses, as they say. And I think we'll go a little bit brighter just on the top of the plume. So we've got that there. And I think, yes, all apart from, oh no, we got red. We got the highlight of the red, haven't we? 68C. Just to give it a little bit, because it is quite a bright red. Alright, edging if we can. Going to have to go back with a little yellow because we've put a little dot of the red where we don't want it. So a little dot in there just to build that up. Darker green just on this little bit here to neaten that up just a little. Yeah, that's good enough. And the white and the buff. That's still a bit so smooth that out a little bit. Alright, that's got rid of that dot, but we need to just bring in that. Yep. So I think that'll do me. I've got to go off now and find a gold colour. Back in a tick. So it took a bit of time, but I have found the armour that I was looking for. So I'm going to get a bit of mahogany brown and put it on this bit. I'm not sure, still not sure about the leggings. You know, something bugs you, and it's the leggings that are bugging me. That might be better. Yep, might touch up the top of the boot. Well, not boot, the leggings. I really should set up my wet palette. This is what I need to do. So, okay, that's done. I'm happy with those trousers now. That brown should have had a chance to dry, because it's pretty hot. And I've got some Retributor armour from GW. A bit of a gold colour. And it's a really good covering one. So, I don't know if you can see that, that's come out nice. So, I wonder if we could just drag a little bit on this seam. Give the impression of buttons. If you don't do it too heavily. I've got to do a little bit of black just to go in. Where was it? Yeah. That should do us. Maybe a little bit in the hat there. Yeah. And across that front. Oop. Okay, we're just playing now, I think. Yep. Final bit. Bit of the lead belcher. just to re-highlight a bit of the metal on top. Okay, we'll call him done. Well, we managed to get part 1 of the painting tutorial up, so hopefully this part 2 will now go up as well. These are the finished figures, as you can see, based up. Came up alright, which is quite nice. And not too bad at all, I thought, overall. So I'll use this for the rest of the figures, and I'll pop in a picture of the finished unit. Here's the British Grenadiers that I did a little while ago. They came out alright, which was nice. I'll probably put up a painting tutorial on how I paint the British Light Infantry. I've got 6 of those to do next. So that'll be my next trip on the painting table for the British and my American War of Independence. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I think the video quality was a bit better, the focusing was better, which was good. Please give it a thumbs up and a like and a share if you would, and subscribe if you haven't, and you can always hit notifications to find out when the next one's coming up. I've got the Facebook page, which is Eccentric Man Battle Reports. Please come along there and join in. And also you can check out the work that I do on Twitter, which is @_the Eccentric Man. You can see pictures of things that I go along, and I post up work in progress on there more frequently. So join me there and it'll be great. So thanks very much for watching.